Hey everybody. Welcome to Under the Paranormal Moon with Lisa the Purple Dahlia, not your average medium, and myself, Bestie. We are back. It has been a very busy few weeks.
Oh my! It depends few months, really, because you got to
Yeah,
think
it's
we did the Virginia, we did New York, upstate New York, and then I'm a Nana, so then we had to focus on that for a little bit.
oh, that trip was awesome. Me and John didn't want to come back. We wanted to stay up there, go
Yeah,
exploring and everything.
I miss you guys.
We miss you too.
We gotta figure out when I'm coming back. Hi, Tammy. How are you? Thank you. I'm a Nana. The baby's due in February. Excuse me, and it's a girl, and I'm so excited. Hi, Kendra. Kendra, I just was catching up on all your posts. Girl. Woosa.
Yeah, right?
How was your
So, everybody, just to make you aware, we are having rainy weather again, so it's kind of
Mother Nature's on a tear.
yeah. So the um connections may not be all that great with the internet, the Wi-Fi. Congratulations, Tammy.
Tammy, you should know that February for 2024 is leap year.
Yeah, right. Hi, Terry from Liberty,
Mark, write
Indiana.
it down now. I say she's gonna go on the 14th or she'll go on the 17th. You know what? Let's look up those. Let's check out the numerology for that. 14 and 17. So let's see. Lean upon the angels to help you maintain a positive outlook. This will keep your own demeanor optimistic and bright. And 16 is your words are magnetic affirmations that draw to you the very things you can talk and think about. I gave her Harmony Bell today so she can wear so it will soothe the baby and her. Awesome. I so can't wait. She's pregnant with twins but lost one. Oh, my condolences, honey. Yeah, there's a little issue with these ones, but they got to figure it out. Hi from Liberty, Indiana. Hi, Terry. How are you?
Cold brew.
Spirit just said cold brew. Okay. Yeah, so this is going to be my first grandbaby. I believe I'm going to be a Nana or a Nan, whatever the child wishes to say. I know what the baby's name will be. I just haven't gotten the clearance to share it.
Hi, Connie. Thank you. I just didn't put it up in a ponytail today. I figured, after my shower, I'll let it go curly.
I'm so jealous because your curly is not like my curly. My curly looks like a poodle. It's not as cute. Hello, Lisa Picard. How are you? Hi, Connie. How are you? Did I miss anybody? If you're new here, throw a heart up so we know that you're new. And we'll try to get to your question first. And because we've been gone a while, because life and everything else, and warning, the shoulder has to be looked at again. Our schedule right now is supposed to be Sundays at 9. And then we were doing Thursday, but we're going to have to change that because it conflicts and I don't have my IT person, which is Bestie. So we may have to do Wednesday or even Friday. Or we could try to do a double show on Sunday. Make sure you like, share, and follow because we want to make sure all the numbers are up. People challenging me. Let's go. You thought I was protected before of my adult children. Wait till you say how I am about this baby.
Sorry, my pager had gone off, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
I was like, now.
Right? Well, the thing is, I did some driver training today, and the EMS captain said that to drive the ambulance, so I have to train to drive the ambulance.
Wait. So does that mean you have to practice on speeding with the lights on? I'm just saying I want to be in there. If I can I buy it?
No, listen, no. So I have my EVOC certification, which means I took certifications to drive an ambulance, but the company that I run with needs to train me to actually drive. So she told me I could drive home from the hospital, but I told her I was in the middle of something.
It says that I can't join the chat. Does anybody? It won't let me join the chat.
Join what chat?
The one in the comments. It says connect to comment. Connect your YouTube account to join the live chat. I hit connect. God knows what my password is because I don't know.
I don't know. That's never done that before.
I know. It's never done it. I don't know. Maybe because Google is being challenged by DuckDuckGo. Oh, did I say that? Oh, my bad.
All right. So if you can't see the comments, I'll just put them up as they come through.
Yeah. I mean, I can see them. I just can't comment. I can't click on anything. Hello, Lori. How are
you? You can't. Oh, yeah. You're not going to be able to.
Hello, Eileen. Everybody loves Eileen. Okay, so.
Yeah, definitely.
Show me yes. Show me no.
The internet's messing up at your house too, huh?
Yep. Okay. I'm Lisa, the Purple Dahlia, not your average medium. I'm a natural born psychic medium from Fitchburg, Massachusetts. If you have abilities, which I'm the psychic, so I consult with law enforcement on open cases and dead cases and so forth. But if you have abilities, just know that you could pick up some stuff, even if you watch a TV show and you're like, oh, I won't get anything. You will. You should ground. And so I like to start with grounding every time if we can. Sometimes we can't, but I like to try to stay. So we're going to, just take a nice, deep, relaxing breath for the count of 3. Again, but this time we're going to slow it down. Okay. Picture yourself as a mighty oak tree, the tree of life, if you will. Your feet are going to be the roots digging into Mother Earth. Your body's your trunk. These are your branches. Become one with the earth. Again, if you're on location somewhere investigating and stuff goes south, feel free to hug a tree and it will instantly ground you. Not in a lightning storm, though. And I do have my ghost box running in the background, so if you hear stuff, let me know. Somebody just said May. Hi, Kathy. How are you? Let's see. Did I get everybody? I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody here. So we have Tammy, Kendra. We have Terry Daniels, Connie Nelson, Lisa Picard, Eileen, Lori, and Kathy Newman. Right? So make sure you like and share. Get those numbers up. If you're not already a follower, make yourself a follower. Turn your notifications to on Live Paranormal, YouTube, okay? TikTok. We're there. Live Paranormal and the Purple Dahlia. And I keep it all of the same. So on all the accounts. So it's Purple Dahlia Medium. So you're able to find me. We're approaching, the busy season started when the snow defrosted. But now we're starting the fall busy season. So if you would like to book me for a party or an event, make sure you message the page, the Purple Dahlia, not your average medium. Bestie, myself, or one of the admins will get back to you. And I'm doing the very best I can. I really am. But we've had a lot taking place. Everybody's had family stuff going, and not bad things, just good things. My grandbaby is due February, towards the end, but I say she's go the 14th to the 17th. Hello, Mandy May. Where are you watching from? Put that in the comments. And if you're new, put a heart there so we can see who is new so that we can try to get you one question answered. So it's one question. Be as specific as possible because that means you're not putting up any walls and I can get to the nitty gritty. Okay? Girl, I am right there with you. I was at Mount Washington today on the summit. So those of you that are my friends, you saw that I posted a whole bunch of pictures. Watching from Cobalt, Ontario. Nice. So if Bonnie's replaying this, when I was standing on the summit of Mount Washington and they said that's Canada, I'm like, hey, Bonnie, how are you? I hope everybody's been safe. We had a nasty flood. We made the national news. So if you saw for Fitchburg, Massachusetts, and Leominster, not Leominster, but Leominster and Worcester, Massachusetts, we've had a lot of flooding and a lot of damage. All of Route 2 got washed out. So people were abandoning their cars that were floating to seek higher ground and a few cocktails. And took my husband a couple hours to get home. So, yeah, the weather's just been beating my body up. And really, Mother Nature needs to take her medication seriously. Okay. So let's see.
All right. I'm sorry.
It's
Lisa,
okay.
I can't keep my eyes open either tonight.
Dude, my butt's dragging.
With the rain and then we just grounded.
Yeah. And then we're on the -2 this week. High five, girl. Boop. Boop. Lost 2 pounds. She lost 2 pounds, so we're happy.
Yep, I'm at 213 now.
Yeah, I would say if I had come home early in the day because I had to go have my nails done by Martha. These are cool because they got little bumpity bumps on them. So I made it home. As I was leaving there, it was at like a wall of water. And I could tell that the water was getting deep. So I came home and I called my husband. I was like, oh, the weather's bad. And he goes, yeah. I'm like, no, like it's really bad. And it took me close to like 5 or 6 hours to get home.
You know it's bad when I'm in PA and I have a scanner app on my phone and it brings up an alert for Fitchburg, Leominster.
Oh, I handled it like a total professional. I had a meltdown with my bestie. That's what we do.
No, we aren't on the same diet, Eileen.
I don't really have a diet per se. I have IBS and I have endometriosis. I have fibromyalgia and I have rheumatoid arthritis. So I have to be careful what I eat. So people like, oh, you don't like to drink? No, I do. But drinking leads to munching. Munching leads to extra calories that I don't really need. And I try to, Bestie will verify, as well as the other ladies, I'm usually very good even on the road. I always make sure I have my yogurt shakes. But on Saturdays,
one cheat day when she's up here, and that's when
Saturday,
we go to Pete and Ramey's.
No medication, so otherwise known as Chemo Saturday, is the night that I usually like splurge on something. So I usually try to pick one night that I'm done.
Definitely.
I've lost over 160 pounds, and now I've just sort of stopped counting. Thank you.
What am I at? Wait, hold on. Let me see. I got to figure out my thing because I can't.
I am officially 40 pounds from where the doctors want me, which they got pipe dreams. Okay, I don't want to do that.
I lost 19 pounds.
Nice.
Girl, I have I'm trying here. I've been doing good.
Don't say I didn't warn you about the carb thing. She goes, I'm doing no carbs. I'm like, what day you want? And she goes, why? I go, because day 5 is going to be trying. And day 5, she's like, I'm hangry. I'm like,
I mean, today I had a cheat day. I had some mashed potatoes. I had wheat toast. But I've been doing okay. I've been doing good. It's just, I need to find something that can substitute because
I like to say low carb or no carb. Okay. So instead of having a piece of white bread, you can have oatmeal bread, and that's good because it has the oatmeal, so it fills you up longer. Or you can have like a pita bread. There's many shortcuts that I've done.
Eileen, you need to send me how you manage to do it, like what you eat, because that would probably help me out a lot.
Do a little diet mojo group. We can do like a little micro group because we can do whatever we want for whatever.
Yeah. All right, so let's get.
Have you guys noticed that when you have paranormal activity, or if it's storming weather and the vibrations and the energies, you can just feel it. It's like you cut a knife through it. Have you noticed that your eating habits change? Because I find I require carbs more, and then if I'm working, which this is working, I won't eat a couple hours before I have to work because we all know what happens to me. Yeah, it doesn't pan out well.
Yeah.
And I'm making baby face cloths right now. I've already got one blanket done for the baby. I'm on the second one and a third one that I started because I don't like having to sit there and start with the first row. So I'm doing stuff.
You're doing your thing.
Yeah, I need baby boys that look like Doc Martens. And I also need one of those cute headband things, but not a bow. It has to be a bat.
That's got to be it.
Yeah, so I don't know how to do patterns. So if somebody wants to walk me through it.
And there goes the ambulance down the road.
Do you have to go?
No.
Okay.
I told my EMS captain that I'll go on the next call when there's the next call. Because I was in the middle of something. I knew as soon as we started live, my pager was going to go off. Always happens.
How it always is.
But you're doing that, doing all your arts and crafts. I started the Sensi thing. I want to throw it out there. Thank you to Virginia for her purchase. I appreciate you so much.
So listen. So she needs somebody to host a party. I'll host it and we can do it online. But there's going to be a caveat for all the stuff that Bestie does for me and you guys. And she runs more than one show because we now have two shows on Live Paranormal. And I think the radio thing, I don't know, whenever that's ready to start, we'll do that. But for all that she does for us, I will guarantee at least a card draw or a question answered the night of the hosting party, but you have to make a purchase. So there's going to be like a little asterisk, okay? Because listen, if you're going to have your first host party, you want to make it a banging one. So we're going to make it a banging one. FAFO, I'm telling you. And she's got good stuff, sports related and so forth. So I haven't even looked yet because I'm trying to be good. Because my husband's like, stop buying yarn, stay out of the baby section.
She was having too much fun in the baby section while me and her shopping.
I got Rhea a beautiful chiming bell. That's good, and it does. You can hear it ring. It soothes the baby and it soothes her. So any anxiety and stress, it just keeps them in the Zen mode. And she's very new age. So if those of you who haven't met her, she's very new age and she's awesome. So I'm an Aquarius. My husband's an Aquarius, right? Maria's the baby mama. She an Aquarius. I have siblings that are all Aquariuses. The only ones that aren't Aquarius are my sons.
I will get back to you on that, Kathy. I know Jess has been really busy herself.
Jess has had a couple of jobs going. School started. Everybody's trying to sort this out. So we're trying to get a night that we can all do the same thing. I'm supposed to be in PA, a couple of weeks from now. So when I'm there, I'll help out as much as possible. And again, she's a single mom, so she's making it work. She's making it work. And her butt's dragging like the rest of us. So keep some good thoughts, because really, if you're a mom or a single mom, period, we need all the help we can get. I don't know how my mother ever got 3 children and food shopping done. I don't, especially with my brother had hockey and stuff like that. Hello, Trina. How are ya?
Hi, Trina. All right, let's get into this. We're going to go with Stephanie Wilhelm Johnson. Can you pull a card for me on finances or money?
Don't bother playing the lottery for tomorrow night. I'm going to win it. I'm going to buy a hotel, and I'm going to give everybody their own wing. I just figured.
Wing?
You a wing, Jess a wing, and then I figured we'll make sure
we get one chicken wing, guys.
No, a whole wing for yourself, for your family, like a whole wing, like a whole floor. And I just think it'd be easier, and then we'll get a cell tower because that way the internet will never go out.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay. I'm a shuffling. Whoops.
Do you like the background? It's black with leaves on it. Did you notice that?
Very cool. Very cool.
See, I'm playing around.
My daughter is registered on Amazon. So we got to figure out how to do, because people do this like, oh, my list or something, my something's in the bio. When Bestie when Bestie's not sleeping and talking to me, she'll have to give me a bio because I don't know what that is. Tired of surgery coming up Thursday. All right, Trina. Okay, let me get to Stephanie, and we're going to keep good thoughts for you. So don't worry, okay? Let's see. And okay.
Stop.
This is the strength card. Great inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness, and compassion. It's saying compassion, but I'm getting compensation. So let me explain why. So you've been the Rock of Gibraltar for many people, and we all know somebody that does this. We help our family and friends out, but sometimes they only call when they need something. And then when we need something from them, they're not available. However, this feels like you're going to be compensated for all those times that you were there for somebody. Okay, and helping them out. Will you be going to Aruba? No. But will you have enough for tacos and some karaoke? Yes. And by the way, when I find the date that I'm going to PA in a couple of weeks, I'll let y'all know. And we should really do tacos and karaoke.
Yes, we need to do that.
I was invited again to New York, and that's the end of September, but I don't know if I can go because Skid Row and, things.
Yeah.
So let's do Trina, because Trina's really nervous because I can feel her anxiety about the surgery. Do you want a card, or do you just want me to do the dosing rods? Because I feel it's going to go well. There'll be like a little hiccup, but it's going to go well. You just need to keep this in mind. And this is like, like what they say, an apple a day. If you do everything the doctor says, you will heal faster than if you go, yeah, I hear ya. Yeah, I'm taking notes. Yeah. And then it does, for some reason, it seems to take longer to heal.
She said, don't matter.
I still feel that's going to be good. Will Trina's surgery have a good outcome? That's yes. Does she need to follow the letter of the law from the doctor? Yes. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't there going to be like a cute guy working in the OR that day with part of her team? Yeah. I hope they give you the monkey juice early, Trina, so you can be like, ooh. I always start singing.
She's going to wake up and he's going to be right there.
Right.
You okay? You awake?
Canada maple leaves. What did I miss, Mandy?
That's what, because I mentioned the background with the leaves.
Oh. I love shopping babies. I just found out it's a girl in shopping. Oh my goodness. So ours is going to be a little goth chick. So her first concert was LA Guns, because that's when she knew she was pregnant. We've since then gone to Pantera. And when the baby's born in February, we got all of our adult children we're going to see the Metallica concert, the 2-night concert in Foxborough with them. So yeah, so it's going to be a 2-day affair. So this Nana already got her little baby, a cute little Metallica something. Now I got to learn how to make a tutu, but it has to be goth. It can't be bright. It has to be goth. So I have to use that sewing machine that I keep saying I'm going to use, and I just haven't had time.
So Trina said, doctor is cute, but I'm married.
Listen, when you're in anesthesia, a little eye candy makes the day pass faster. I'm just saying. Listen, during one of the surgeries, we went in there, and of course, I've had a surgical procedure from this doctor before, and he had acute like intern or something, or I don't know, residency or whatever. Well, there was a fly loose in the OR, and they gave me the monkey juice. I was laughing. He's standing over me trying to kill this fly. And I could, like, I'm literally, like, I'm talking like the laughing gas kind. Oh, I had monkey juice. Like, hey, I had monkey juice. And it was funny because I'm like, nobody's ever going to believe this. Like, if you do, don't fall.
Right.
They had to shut off the lights to try to kill the fly. I was like, yeah, I'm going to need an extra blanket. I think I just beat myself.
All right.
Okay.
Tammy, Lisa, do you feel any health issues with me? Been really tired and body hurts.
I want to ask, when was your last physical? And I asked that because I sort of feel like, so if you have like endometriosis, you usually have like fibromyalgia, and then you have rheumatoid arthritis. Or if you're like me, lucky you get the trifecta. So I want to say it's like a layer cake, like one of those fancy cakes that has like 17 layers in it. Yeah, you should really go and get a physical, particularly this year, because everybody's going to need to have that flu shot. And then the newest, why can't I remember now? I know, because I connected. I know. The new Omicron variant COVID booster is coming out. It should be out in the next couple of weeks. You should be able to get your flu shot with your COVID shot. And then I think there's a new pneumonia shot that they have going because it's got a different variant. It doesn't mean you're not going to get the flu. It doesn't mean you're not going to get COVID. What it means is that you'll survive it. And when I say, I'm pretty sure everybody knows somebody that didn't make it because of COVID. Like Martha, the lady who does my nails, her husband died on my birthday that year. So yeah, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. So I just want everybody to stay healthy and be alert. Okay. So let's see. Health issues. I'm going to say that is the physical going to make it clear what's wrong? Yeah. Is it fibromyalgia? I'm not a doctor, but let's just say I have a lot of doctors that are over on that side. So do you think she'll have all the points for fibromyalgia? Okay. And it will show she's having a flare. Yeah. And the weather's not helping. I will say that sometimes chamomile tea, like an hour before bed, kill the electronics, play some meditation. I like to listen to waves. You can listen to whatever makes you zen like. And have some chamomile tea and just relax, decompress. Don't you remember always seeing your grandmother sitting there in the corner, just knitting or crocheting or doing something soothing and relaxing before bed so they could sleep? Who knew? Who knew? Who knew? Who knew how important sleep would be? Hello, Brookie. Oh, what's new with the live? Bestie was playing around with the stuff. We love when she does that. How do they do it?
You want to see what else?
It's going to be hormones and a bunch of other things, and then there's like a check marker thing. But they take a blood test. Like every time I go, they go, well, are you having a flare up? Well, like we take your blood. So, oh yeah, your markers are up. I don't care if the markers are up. It's not like my body shows like a little neon sign, like, hey, your markers are up. It's like, oh, I'm getting up. Oh, don't listen to the crunchies. That's how you know something's wrong. It's usually the weather.
You want to know what else we got? You ready?
Wait.
Hold on.
Did you just hear that on the ghost box? It's dusty.
And it won't interfere with, copyright.
I saw Buck Cherry last week, the first time, and it was was at the Lynn Auditorium in Massachusetts. It was a very intimate concert.
Stop
First,
rubbing it in.
it was supposed to be Buck Cherry and Skid Row. So we'd gone out to eat for dinner, and then he's like, "Oh, Rob Zombie's playing." I'm like, "Oh, it's Connecticut. Like, that's a long drive." And then he's like, "Well, the show hasn't started yet. We can get tickets for Buck Cherry." I'm like, he goes like, "Buck Cherry and Skid Row." All I heard was Buck Cherry. I was in. We get there, Skid Row wasn't there. So our tickets are still good, and they're coming next week. So it's like we got 2 concerts for the price of one.
Right.
But like when I say I wasn't planning to go to a concert, like I didn't have my cute innocent concert clothes on. I had like regular clothes on. And so literally I'm like, all right, so we should go home first. He's like, no, we have to go now. Nothing. We didn't have drink. I was like, oh my God. But yeah, it was nice. It was up close and personal. It's very nice.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I played a little bit of music. Yeah, I changed the background. I was just playing, like, it's cool. Like, now I'm getting the hang of it to where it'll be good.
Listen, nobody helped us. I didn't have a producer for my particular show. It was all like I had to do it, and then Bestie would help from the background. And then Bestie understands this part. And as you know, if you have abilities, we could walk into a store that's working fine, and then we shut down the computer system for the register. And it happens a lot of times. So we set off alarms, or electronics no longer work. So like if you're in an investigation, they're like, "Oh, Lacey, you should hold this machine." I'm like, "No, thank you." And they're like, "No, take it." I'm like, "No, thank you." They might not know that I'm psychic. Others might. And yeah, I can affect everything. And it's the frequencies. So a lot of times when you walk into a location, you're like, "Oh, it's got a bad vibe." Yeah. I'm on the top of Mount Washington. So you figure we're good, right? There's not going to be any spirits up there. There's like 17 dead people hanging out. I was like, hey.
I'm not doing anything today. Just say hi. Bye.
Yeah. Virginia says, do you believe that when you hear of someone passing that you will hear of 2 more people? Yes. It's a 3 for deal. So death and money luck come in 3s. By the way, our train that we took up the side of Mount Washington was train number 3.
That's good. I gave you a shout out earlier, Virginia. Thank you so much again.
Yes, thank you, Virginia.
Let's see. Anybody else have questions?
Yeah, and I can answer questions for investigating. How'd you get your spook on for Halloween? Woo! And we should start to think about planning our haunted night, whatever night we decide to do it, because my son told me a story today.
Do I even want to know?
Oh, no, we have to bring him on because he doesn't even work for that company anymore. And they're still talking about, like, they put stuff up, like a paragraph, like on their computer website that's like connects all the locations about this haunted doll. I literally was hyperventilating in the car. I wasn't even awake yet. I was still sipping my coffee, and I was hyperventilating in the car.
People. Look at this pen.
It's
from Sherwin-Williams. It's a paintbrush pen.
She knows how I am about my pens. I love my pens.
And it's purple tip. That's why I thought.
Hello, Julie. How are you? It's been a moment. It has been a solid moment. So those of you that don't know what's going on, I'm a new Nana, and the baby will be born in February of 2024, and it's a girl. I already know what she's going to look like, too, so I'm so excited. Because they're like, oh, do you think she's going to have curly hair? I'm like, she's going to have strawberry blonde hair and hazel eyes. She's like, oh, well, it's a leap year. I'm like, you're going to barely make it over the 10th moon. So Valentine's Day or the 17th, those are the 2 numbers that keep standing out for me.
Yeah.
I also believe that when you pass, particularly because a lot of people are passing at home and so forth, you need to open up a window to set the soul free so that there's no traffic going to the pearly gates. Like, let them leave. Let them go. Forgot to tell you, Kenny's Mama,
Mama.
Mama, I'm sorry, I would just make sure I got it right. That he lived with and was on the shows passed away recently. Oh, I'm so sorry, honey. My condolences. Amy! I know
Well,
it's
congratulations.
I thank you. I'm very excited. People, when we had the baby reveal, no, the gender reveal, Bestie was here. Again, people kept coming in the kitchen. They're like, "Oh, are you ready?" And I'm like, "Oh my God, I've been waiting for this moment all my life. I'm so ready." And they're like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "You're excited about?" Why wouldn't I not be excited about being a Nana?
And yes, they have the name picked out yet, but we're not saying the name.
Eileen, I'll share it with you in private, but we're not saying anything because we have a whole. I know this is gonna come as a shock. I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but I'm somebody's cup of tea. But these people that I can't be bothered to give them spit, they spend a lot of time putting up surveillance cameras in graveyards and waiting for me at a mechanic's office, paying off the receptionist to give them my cell phone number so they can give me obscene phone calls. But listen, for you people that don't know, in the state of Massachusetts, each obscene phone call you place is a sexual offense charge, punishable by jail and a hefty fine. Do I look dumb to you? Just
fooled me.
Just because I didn't hang you the first time does not mean I'm not just letting the rope out. Like, take as
much. Congratulations, Amy.
I guess my daughter had her real party today. Oh, excellent. I will be another game. Oh, you're gonna be a gammy? The girl named Karma. I love it. My granddaughter will have a musical name. It's not gonna be like Apple or nothing. It's way different. And I'm very excited. And she's already getting picky with the food because Maria in the first trimester was nauseous all the time. And now we're moving out of that. And now she's hungry all the time. But then she's like stuff that I normally eat because I'm not able to eat. Because how long does that last? I can like usually until you deliver.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Darcy. You're welcome, Trina. Says, I can't believe my youngest granddaughter will be 1 in 2 months, and you were spot on about her eyes. She has his blue eyes. I love the name Karma. I don't know if you caught up, Amy, but like my car died in Virginia, and I had to milk it home at 15 miles an hour and a 70-mile-an-hour speed limit. It was very weird. And then the mechanic said that they fixed it, and they didn't. So my husband gave them my cell phone number, and she turned around. She gave it to my stalking sister, whatever. So, yeah. So I got a new car.
Right.
Yeah, I couldn't eat anything. I'm big on tuna and dairy, and I couldn't eat tuna or dairy because the smell of it. And she was like, "Oh, I can't have soft cheese." I'm like, "No, you can't have unpasteurized things. You have to have pasteurized." So I made sure today, because anytime she's with us in the car, I have a stocked cooler, some snacks and juices and whatnot, and it's all pasteurized because she likes apple cider. And I'm like, "Oh, it has to be pasteurized." She's like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll work that out. Don't worry about it."
Right.
Yeah, I love the name Karma. I do. I think that's so pretty.
Tammy
And I like it with the 2 A's, Amy. I love it with the 2 A's.
My granddaughter's name will be Renzema from Twilight.
I don't know the
Never
name.
seen Twilight. I know.
Do you know what was on last night, people? Let me tell you. Goonies was on, and I was wearing my Goonies shirt. Didn't just play once, it played twice. After that came Gremlins, and after that was the Lost Boys. I was up a little late having myself a good time. So there's my 3 puppies watching Gremlins. You know the scene where in the theater and the Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs come on, and all the Gremlins are, singing along, and my dogs are having a good time until they start exterminating the bad ones. And my dogs were like, "Nope, peace out, we're done." We're not interested in the movie anymore. Yes, I love that with the double A. Yeah, like your double E. I just love how you spelt it. That's a refreshing name. So my granddaughter will have a name, and then You know how, like, say your name's Catherine and they call you Katie or Kat or whatever. This will be a variation of the original name. So she'll have a cute little Nikki name. Let me just say, I can't wait till Rhea goes back to work. Yeah, baby. So if you,
Yeah. Nobody try contacting her then.
yeah, no.
If you
No,
want to
if
reach
you book
her,
an appointment,
contact me and I'll
chances
get
are-
her.
Yeah, chances are I'm going to have to work around the baby's schedule, but that will be fine. I remember eating fish after I had the baby was like huge. My husband got me a giant lobster, and it was probably the world's biggest lobster. And we needed a sledgehammer to get into it. It was hilarious because I had gone with no seafood because of the mercury levels and stuff. Thank you.
Does
Thank you.
anybody have questions for
Paranormal, things that are happening in the news, you name it, let me know. Like, I know we had a lot of flooding here. If you were watching the national news, Fitchburg and Leominster, not Leominster.
Pull me a card for finances.
Okay. Ava K. Hold on. Repeat that again.
My granddaughters' names are Ava K.
No. Somebody said something on the ghost box. Repeat that again, please, on the ghost box. It just said big win and said it again. I didn't want to say what it was because I wanted to make them say it again. They said big win. So when you said finances, it said big win.
That'd be nice.
I think so.
Ava K and Anna May.
Yeah, so I got to figure out how to crochet a pair of Doc Martens. And since I'm not able to follow patterns or read the patterns, I have to, somebody's going to have to show me because I need Doc Martens and I need, they're these little black boots and they'll have like little gray symbols on them. I know. Listen, she doesn't need to because I'm going to win it. And then I'm going to buy like a large property, a hotel, and then I'm going to my own cell tower so that we don't ever lose internet. And
I'm broke, Kathy.
Floor. And don't forget, we're going to be hosting a Scentsy party. And because I am who I am at that Scentsy party, since I will be the first one having it, I guess. As long as you buy something and we'll give you details and stuff, I'll answer one specific question during the party. I'm going to be a Nana or a Nan. My husband's going to be Papa. And yeah, I don't know what I haven't met her parents, so I don't know. But Bessie, I need the pictures of the food. She said you sent them to her, but I didn't see them.
I send them to you.
I didn't get them.
You asked me about them, and I send them immediately after.
Yeah, so and the thing I didn't get them. Anything am I buying? First, I got to pull one for Bessie. I'm waiting for her to tell me to stop so I can think.
I said finances.
You tell me to stop. I'm shuffling.
Oh. Stop.
Jeez Luigi.
Marlena's grandkids are absolutely the cutest things ever.
Oh, by the way, I have a boyfriend in PA. His name is Colin. What chicken butt, if you're watching, and go to bed. Okay, so the finances card I got was the 8 of Earth. Skilled work is rewarded. Learning all there is to know about a topic, going back to school. But I see in between these books I see little stacks of money. That's what I'm getting out of this.
Well, I am in school for EMT.
And we did hear the ghost box say it twice. Big win. Big win. Well, see, my mother was Nana, so it was Nana Rita. And then my kids thought Nana's too cool. So then became Nan, which we're kind of going with this Nan. And then she just became Rita. But again, I didn't want to encroach on my mother's because she passed away on Mother's Day. So I do Mother's Day the following week.
grandson and granddaughter just celebrated their first birthdays
So
a couple
excited.
months of
Hey,
each
I had to
other.
learn what a smash cake is. I didn't know what that was. I was like, do I need to know what this is?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they told me. So we tested out that new bakery that was by us that my friend Danielle recommended, and so I bought like a lot of samples and stuff. So Maria's like, I need something sweet. I can help you out in that department. I'm hungry for pasta. I made you a pasta set. She's like, you may. I'm like, it's all set. So they tried I think they said the chocolate cake pop was the better one of the two. There was like 6 different kinds of cupcakes. They had these little micro mini French macarons. Huge fan. Huge fan. Cameron said the
Yeah.
cannoli was
They
good.
definitely do, Trina. They end up calling you what they want. Yep.
Yeah, and I'm okay with any of it, but they were like, what about Gigi? I'm like,
I called my Gigi.
and then
It
they're like,
was great grandma.
what about Mimi? What about Gaga? I'm like, guys, I can see it now. The child's gonna be like, oh, Nana, will you come to my show and tell? And they're gonna be like, oh, this is Nana, Gigi, or Gaga. I'm like, and I got purple hair. They're gonna look at me like I've been riding the pole. Oh my god, the youngest Eastern destroyed set up already. It's their first game, and I got a photo shoot. Yeah, so I didn't know what that was like because we've always just had the cake. So it didn't but it's going to be whatever Rhea and Kimmy decide because they're the parents, they're the mommy and the daddy. Apparently, smash cake, but I feel like Melania's going to go to town. Yeah, I would just get them what they like. Like Cameron and I have always been fan of carrot cake, so we'll just get that. You got to remember, so the baby's being born in February, right? I'm February 2nd. Maria's February 4th. My husband's February 18th. So is this not telling you how, like, we don't usually get a lot of cake in the month of February because we're like, yeah, okay, we're done. So I think we're just going to do, separate from the baby, we will pick one night and do like whatever. And we'll be like potluck. We'll cover the farm table with foil and, do tacos or nachos or something fun. Yeah, they can call me whatever. I'm not really attached to anything. Yeah, and this year. So who else wanted me to check on their finances?
Let me see.
Yes, I was born on Groundhog's Day. And ours, we have one here in Massachusetts. I do want to go to the one in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, but we have one here in Massachusetts. She's Ms. G, and she is 98% accurate. Oh, you're 215. All right, and I got engaged on Valentine's Day. So yeah, February is kind of like a busy month.
Oh, Marlena was born in February too, right, Mar? I think Marlena was born in February.
Finance. Okay.
Kathy Newman.
Be my little baby. I would say because I'd never been to a gender reveal, so I thought it was fun from what I saw when I wasn't in the kitchen. And then some lovely lady came in. She's like, "Oh, who did you use for caterer?" I'm like, "Huh." Meanwhile, I get a white shirt on, a nice shirt, and it's got green frosting. I'm like, "How the hell did I get the green frosting on me?"
It's called You and Bestie.
Yeah. I'd say it came off well, didn't it, Bestie? Because, like, you're usually in charge of all the events, but...
It did.
You think everybody had enough food?
I don't know. I sure did. I'm just saying.
I know John was like, I don't know how to tell Bestie that we're never leaving. I'm like, it's okay. Nobody's in the room. You're okay. All right. So, Kathy Newman, your finance card is the 9 of water. Your wishes come true. Concerns fade away. A love of life. I will say that at the point right now, you sort of feel like you're not head above water. You feel like you're drowning. That's when this money is going to come in. But just remember, when you get this money, don't look at it as like, oh, spend. Listen, people, when we've waited for a significant amount of money for a long time, take at least half of it and set it aside, because you know once you get the money and you spent it all, that's when a big bill comes in. Trust me, that's how it happens.
Right? Darcy said, "We finally moved several months ago. My daughter thinks our new house is haunted."
What state is this in, Darcy? I'm gonna need an RV. Do you know how much easier it would have been today if we had an RV?
No.
You said, okay, so you said we finally moved several months ago. My daughter thinks our new house is haunted. A voice just
California.
came through on the spirit box and said haunted.
California, we need to make a phone call.
Okay, so we have some people that are out there, but I don't know about you, Bestie, but I've never been to California.
Neither have I. Vacations in the works.
No, we need like a Purple Dahlia vacation where, like, we'll tell everybody, we'll decide where we're going to meet, take over the hotel, have a good time, do a little meet and greet,
Right.
relax, fun, tacos and karaoke. Yeah. Woo!
Trina said, "I had to be born at the end of the year." Yeah, I was born at the beginning of the year.
So February 2nd is Groundhog's Day, but it's also a witch's high holiday. So there's some advantages. Yeah. And I can already tell you that my granddaughter has abilities because her mother has abilities and my son has abilities. So it's like a double. But yeah, so I got her the chiming bell to soothe her, because this baby goes all night long. Yeah, Raven. Yeah. And I'm like, and she's like one of these ones. So
I told you Mar was born in February. I remember exactly. She shares a birthday with another one of our classmates.
Wait, Bestie, listen, San Diego, it's gorgeous. They have plenty of room. That's how I roll. And Darcy, I usually cook dinner for everybody on the first night. Do I not, Bestie?
Yep.
Okay. Did I get the spirits out of my place? I have cleansed. I said the only person allowed was my son, but not my bedroom or my bath. Yeah, I have that rule.
Hi, Lisa Souza.
Here's the thing. The ones that you cleansed out of there weren't permanent fixtures. I want to say there's 2 or 3 that are permanent fixtures that sort of made themselves scarce when you were cleansing. I would suggest, there's some other things that I can suggest. Lisa, how are you, honey? I love you. I missed you. I can't wait for like Barbie dolls. Wait, a Barbie doll's still a thing?
Yes, Barbie dolls are still a thing. Somewhat.
Okay, so they were talking about the toy museum. So they were talking about Cabbage Patch Kids and stuff. Does anybody else remember the Weeble Wobbles, but they don't fall down?
Fall down? Yes.
And how about the little micro mini Barbie? It was like, I think her name was Dawn. There were Dawn dolls. That's what I remember as Dawn dolls. I'm bringing them home from the cemetery, aren't I? China, there's some things that you can do to prevent hitchhikers on your way past the cemetery. And listen, some people can go to a cemetery and feel relaxed. That's why some of these cemeteries are super fancy, because people used to go and have picnics and spend all day, around the tombstone celebrating with their loved ones. That's great. But for some of us, I go through the cemetery and I have all these spirits like, hey. And I'm like, oh, excuse me, pardon me. So, yeah.
So, Bestie, you want to hear something funny?
I joined Match today. Pray for you. I don't think
Match is a dating website.
Listen, Lisa, you are a hot commodity, mama, okay? You're a boss, and you'll find somebody. And this date's going to be different from any other date that you've had, and it's going to be a nice one, because he's a Southern boy, so he likes to romance, do the cooking, spoil like a queen that you should be treated as.
You want to hear something? So the other day we were at class. One of my classmates got taken out in an ambulance. She's okay, but we had to bring her home from the ER, right? Me, John, and one of our other classmates who I take to and from. Well,
I'll hook you up. Don't worry. What I mean to say is, I'm sure he's lovely.
Well, this the classmate that rode with us to go pick up from the ER and drop off our other classmate, he decides to take me down a road
No.
that has
Did you go roller coaster road?
no, it was all downhill. But he decided to tell me as we're halfway down the hill that this is a road where the crematory's on.
Want to roll that back a bit? What?
Crematory.
What the hell were you on that road?
He's like, this is a shortcut to get to the highway to get home. I'm like, all right. I didn't know it was that. Then he took.
Did you tell him who your bestie is?
I didn't even know there was one close by.
That one when we get there. Okay, so Brookie says, Brantley says there's a baby coming, nail biting and panic. I told you to find a hobby.
Your best friend told him that. Just saying.
So listen. So Rhea, who's having the baby, she's like, and you know this one's a girl. I'm like, yeah. And I was like, but the next two, and she's like, the next two. I go, yeah, the next one's going to be a twofer. Boys, so I'm glad she's having her girl first.
Yeah, look, you can't play that.
Spirit Box just said 2.
So, Dean Otterson, when will my daughter move out?
Well, are you a mama that has no problem issuing tough love? Because Spirit's just saying to me, like, you want her out, but you're just not using the verbiage to tell her she needs to move out. Like, what's the thing? Squat or get off the pot?
Yep.
Okay. Let's see.
She said yes.
Will her daughter move out? Will her daughter move out before Thanksgiving? Christmas? January.
Wait.
Will she be moved out before my grandbaby comes? Okay, you have to February 14th or 17th. I'd start dropping hints. Like, oh, I've made some coffee. Here are the want ads. And oh, look, there's some apartments available. Love you.
Hi, Abby. We are doing good.
Hi,
how are you?
Hello, Jean. What did I miss? I thought I missed anything. Lisa's joined the match thing. Oh, yes. Hold on. Let's see.
I'm feeling one more move, LOL.
Is it good that Lisa has joined the match? Is the guy that had her first date a sweet southerner, as we say, a slow talker? Is he a really good cook too? Italian, huh? Chicken parm, girl. I'm all about that chicken parm, those carbs. Listen, I know with the move thingy, but girl, will Lisa be moving up north again? Now, is she going to stay south? But she's moving. Is she going to be moved by December? You're moving fast. You're moving. I feel guilty because I made my son move out. That's time I could have spent with him. Okay, listen. The day that they're born, like my mother used to say, you can't get mad for teaching them how to talk because it's what you're supposed to do. But at the same time, maybe if you didn't teach them how to talk, then they'd shut up. But every step, every day is a milestone to get them not just to survive, but to thrive in society, to do well, to adults. And Cameron he never wanted to grow up, and he'd always try to wear those clothes that are too small. He's like, I don't ever want to grow up. I always want to be your baby. I'm like, you're always going to be my baby. I said, but don't you want to drive? He's like 6 at the time. He's like, yeah, we got to grow up. Oh, do you want to have a really good job playing with like blocks and stuff? And yeah, I go, well, you're going to have to grow up. He's now a welder, by the way. He works at like a concrete thing. It's really nice stuff. So yeah, listen, you can't shoulda, woulda, coulda because because hindsight's always going to be 20/20, but that's what the rearview mirror is for. Is to look stuff in the past. You're going forward.
Right. All right, guys, we are down to our
One of the most
last.
haunted houses in Old Town. Old Town, New Mexico, Albuquerque. What
No,
else?
they have an old town in California. It's called.
Okay.
It's like a little town.
Dusty, we're
But
gonna have to look into maybe travel to California, San Diego.
yep.
Oh, Spirit just said, "Get the f out." Oh my lord, are you talking about her daughter? Are you referring to her daughter moving out? It's yes or no. Don't come out spilling tea and then not wanting to get a grip on it. Uh, is this her brother? If it's her brother, you should at least say hi, mom, first. So opening night for the Boston Bruins will be October 4th, and they have new jerseys. Call me. Okay, girl, send all the information to the page. Bestie will check it out.
Yeah, definitely.
Work
All right,
out
guys.
how much. Okay, so
Pick a card.
Sunday, we're shooting for Thursday, but chances are it's probably going to be the Wednesday or Friday. Okay. In the event that you've booked an appointment and life happens, because we make plans and God laughs at us, I usually try to give you one opportunity to reschedule, but it has to be able to fit into my schedule. So don't panic if like you lost internet or whatever. That's why I say to be ready about 15, 20 minutes before your scheduled reading so we can work it all out. Okay. Yes. But I'm going to pick 3 cards. 3, 3, 3, 3. So let me give them a good shuffle. Oh, I can hear the rain's picking up. Great.
Oh yeah, it's been picking up here.
I'm gonna need a Noah's Ark, or as they say, I'm gonna need a bigger boat.
Brooke, okay. I said the same thing in my head.
So you're gonna take card 1, card 2, or card 3. I'm gonna go with card 2. Okay, so well, I'm gonna keep positive thoughts, and we're all gonna keep positive thoughts to each other.
Yep.
Your surgery. Okay, so let's see. Card number 1 will be this one, Dusty, or another one?
That one.
Okay, that's card 1. What was that?
John yawning.
Oh.
He's in the living
room. Hi, Kim. How are you, honey? Whoop. Whoa. I guess it shows itself. So this is card number 2. That'll be interesting. Yeah. Okay. And card number 3. Remember, 1, 2, or 3. And
stop.
That's funny because somebody in the spirit book goes, stop. Very politely, stop. Okay. If you chose card number 1, this is it. Again, I'm Lisa, the Purple Dahlia, not your average medium, a natural born psychic medium from Fitchburg, Massachusetts.
Thank you.
Yes, we were on the news. No, it was not good. Make sure you like, share, follow, subscribe, turn your notifications on so that you know when we're live, where we're live, because we could be Facebook, we could be YouTube, we could be TikTok, and we could be under Live Paranormal, we could just be under the Purple Dahlia Medium or FAFO. You'll know if you know. Okay, card number 1. An important achievement, self-discipline, and willpower, public recognition. So this feels like you've had to bust your butt to get somewhere, and you're being given like little breadcrumbs of accomplishments, but somebody's going to hold them to and be like, well, if they did this, this, and this, then why are you just sort of like giving them a this when you should be going, you know what I'm saying? So it's coming. So if you chose card number 1, your accreditation will have a little financial spin on it, but it'll be like a reward, like a gift card or something. So don't think you're going to go to Aruba, but hey, You never know. Okay, card number 2. Card number 2. This is the one I chose. Card number 2. Maybe I'll have a dreamscape with my son. I hope so, because he really that was definitely him that came through, but he should really know better than we have to say hi to mummies first. Okay, card number 2 is Page of Earth. Scholarly, dependable, patient, successful. Good news about financial matters, wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of study.
That is so me.
Okay, who else chose 2? If you chose 2,
Kathy Newman, Trina,
put it in
Eileen.
the Hey, Bridgewater Paranormal. How are
Bro-
you? So this is card number 2. So card 2 is going to be financial rewards and learning a new subject area. Card number 3. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Darcy, Kim, Virginia, Julie.
Yeah. I chose 2 too. Weird. I don't have to split my millions with everybody, but I just need a small stack of large bills, you know what I'm saying? And a yarn warehouse trip. Like, don't look, don't tell. Get me a moving van. Okay. Too many. Did you hear that? Too many. It's no such thing as too many yarns. Come on now. Card number 3, Queen of Earth. Thoughtful, creative, warm, sensible. Make time for those around you. Take a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. This means somebody doesn't respect boundaries. They have boundary issues. So they're going to try to tell you what's what. And you need to remind them that what chicken butt. I don't have to follow those rules because I'm the mummy, I the daddy. My life, my decision. I worked hard to get myself here, and it's my name. So this one feels like you're going to have to be like spoons full of sugar helps the medicine go down. Well, this is going to require like 5 pounds of sugar to get it go down. But yeah, it's got to be done. Because if you don't put your foot down now, they're going to walk all over you. It does feel female related, though. I will say that it feels like there's a female related that's just milking the system. Can I have the first letter of her name? Just a letter. A letter. I'm not even looking for the name. Just a letter. A. And then somebody says Joe. Okay. Watch out. Watch out. Could be that way.
All right, guys.
Okay.
We love you all.
Pay positivity forward.
Part of the solution, not the problem.
With all the weather that has struck everybody throughout the country, if you can afford to donate a little, like some canned goods, or you know somebody that's in need, and you know, I know when somebody has a baby and stuff, I usually bring over food. I'll say, just call me whatever night. Give me like one night's notice that you need food, and I'll bring you something. I'll make you something that you can put in your freezer. It's time that we start handling things with compassion and not criticism. Because once the crisis is over, then I feel like that we might be able to criticize, but our first response needs to be, are they okay? Are they safe? Did they get all the pets out? Did they get all the animals out? And we had the whole highway shut down, like flooding. Thank God I'm on the top of a mountain, but I'm going to need a Noah's Ark. So just try to, if you have the opportunity to pay positivity forward in a good way, the world needs it right now because it seems like we're going back on tilt. Okay. So I had to get the kids in bed quick, but Bestie, if you want to add to your Scentsy party and sensitive at the end of your party, if you want to take everyone who bought off you and draw a name, I'll also do it. There you go. So she's going to offer a free reading. I'm going to answer questions, but yeah, why not? If she wants to do a free reading raffle out of it, I'll throw in a free reading.
Thank you.
Because we support local and small businesses, particularly the mamas and the papas that are busting their chops to put food and make themselves a better life for themselves as well as their families. Okay.
Yep.
And we should probably start thinking about doing a baby shower online.
Good night, everybody.
Love yous.